Everyone thought that 2016 took the cake for being a tough year, until 2020 arrived and bought the bakery. Now that we are coming down to the photo finish of the year, you shouldn't be asking yourself, should I go on vacation? What you should be asking is, where should I go on vacation? Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. When life's a peach, come to Georgia for vacation. Here in Georgia, we have activities for everyone. So today I'll be telling you about 3 haunted places that you should visit on your spooky adventure. Each location has its storied history, so I recommend on your next visit you take a tour of the historical Gaithers Plantation, relax at the Jekyll Island Club, and check in for a doctor's appointment at the Central State Hospital. Our first stop is at the Gaithers Plantation in Covington. The plantation dates back to the Civil War, and its owners were William and Cecilia Gaither. Present day, it is used for movies, weddings, and Civil War reenactments. It is said that during these reenactments, you can see the face of Cecilia Gaither peering from her bedroom window. The Civil War ended 159 years ago, and it appears that Cecilia, as well as a few Confederate soldiers, have remained on the property. Amber Pittman of the Covington News reported eyewitness accounts of paranormal activities at the plantation. In the dining room on the main floor, the buffet doors open and close periodically. The caretaker, Marty Roberts, has reported seeing shadows while cleaning. And in the attic, where it is said that the Gaithers hid Confederate soldiers, music has been heard. Footsteps has been heard, as well as the report of women arguing in the attic area. One ghost hunting society reportedly recorded a voice saying, "Don't go up the stairs," as they were heading up the steep attic stairs hidden in a bedroom closet. Miss Cecilia is a gentle spirit and is watching over her property in death and welcomes you to visit whenever you are in the area. Our next stop is the Jekyll Island Club. Built during the Gilded Age by some of America's richest family, it is now under the care of the Radisson Hotel chain. What's first noticeable when visiting is the Queen Anne turret that holds court over the massive bay windows and the verandas of the hotel. No expense was spared during the construction of the hotel, which is why that many former guests and staff have continued to reside on the property. There are accounts of Samuel Spencer, a former guest and president of the Southern Railroad Company, to be seen in his favorite suite, drinking coffee and reading the daily paper. There are also accounts of a ghostly bellhop dressed in a 1920s uniform that hand delivers dry cleaning to guests of wedding parties, only to promptly disappear just as he arrives. When visiting Jekyll Island Club, be wary of where you sit, for it's just a place of rest and relaxation for the living and the dead. Our final destination is the Central State Hospital, opened in 1842 as the Georgia State Lunatic Idiot Epileptic Asylum. This hospital was the epitome of the inmates are running the asylum, since it was later discovered that many patients were hired as doctors and staff for the strapped hospital. Doug Monroe of The Atlantic magazine elaborates on many of the horrors subjected to the patients. Children were confined to metal cages. Adults were forced to take steam baths as well as cold showers. They were confined to straitjackets and then treated with nauseants and douches. Since its closure in 2010, many people have reported hearing screaming from the abandoned buildings. Others attest to seeing shadow people standing in the windowless frames staring out from their cells. Many of the buildings do not allow visitors, given the structural dangers they pose. However, people are still allowed to drive through the campus in the pecan groves in hopes of seeing a paranormal occurrence. I hope that after hearing about the historical haunts that Georgia has to offer, that you consider them on your next vacation. Miss Cecilia is waiting for you at the Gaithers Plantation, and our bellhop will take excellent care of you at the Jekyll Island Club. And the Central State Hospital is currently accepting walk-ins. Please come to Georgia for your next vacation. We're dying to meet you and to lift your spirits.